I guess we're on the air. I'm a little confused with Rocky sitting over there. I thought I was going to hear an intro, but I didn't hear any intro.
Well, Panther apparel to get you on your night with the Panthers, and the family pharmacy there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Stop into the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square and have breakfast with Coach and Brush this morning. Have you some lunch over there this afternoon to get you all fixed up. And the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right down the square there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Listen live to the Mountain Grove Pharmacy with Brush Mitchell, Coach Swoffard, and Mr. Wilson. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, and good morning, Mr. Wilson. Good morning, Coach Swofford.
Good morning.
I had to put Mr. Wilson
Absolutely.
in. Hey,
absolutely.
Hey, nothing bad there. But a great morning, and it's breaking it down and talking about last week and everything. But you a couple. You're supporting a T-shirt that great design. I mean, man. And you came up with this idea.
I didn't.
You
come
didn't
up.
come
no,
up.
No. This was all with Stockman's Bank.
Okay.
They're giving all the T-shirts out for the game tonight. Grades 1 through 4. Every little kid that comes to the game tonight will have.
Hope we're getting a close-up on that. Right there on Mr. Wilson. I got Tim in here. We're doing a live stream on this. If you guys want to tune in, grades 1 and 4 getting everybody. You're going to be with all the little Panthers.
All the little Panthers.
Yes.
They will be there. And I hope to see some of them. I'm going to be down by the statue tonight. And I hope to see some of those little Panthers coming in with this T-shirt on tonight.
Hey, everybody better wear that T-shirt. I mean, if you get one, wear it. Be proud of it. Huh?
That's right.
And whoever designed that, that's pretty cool. I mean, the statue and the stadium, and you can see that on there.
You can see the lights on, too.
Yeah, you can see the lights and everything like that.
No, they did a great job on it.
No, it is. It's a neat deal, and gosh, I can't. If we had ever gotten a T-shirt when we were in the 1st to 4th grade from the Panthers, I mean, it would have gone under my pillow after.
Oh yeah, I'd never took it off.
No, we'd have wore it and everything like that. That's for sure. It's those guys. That's what it's all about. Those little guys wanting to be Panthers.
Yes, and I think it'll recycle through other kids, too.
Yes, for sure.
In the family.
Yes.
Well, and Coach Swofford, he always puts on social media that he has his elementary camp, and you see pictures, and he posts pictures and everything, and it just looks like those guys are having too much fun. It just looks like those guys are having too much fun.
A lot of fun. That's what we want them to do when they think about football. We want them to think fun right now.
Yeah, and that's a good deal. I wanted to ask you one. I mean, and we're going to get into everything. Pro here at the
yes,
at the
I
pharmacy.
am.
Yep, you've earned your badge and everything. But how important? I mean, we had over 1,200 views on our stream. I noticed before we packed it up on Friday night, which we were 3.5. Oh, you say 3.5 hours from home. How important out where you live is that live stream? And
well, I watch it every Friday night, and I enjoy it, and that was a tremendous game.
Oh, wasn't it a tremendous
game? I think that each time we did we punt?
One time.
Yeah, every time we got the ball, we normally went down and scored.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool, and I mean, as far as we've come, you've watched the streams for 4 or 5 years, and what Tim and his crew have taken it to is we've come. You've watched the streams for 4 or 5 years, and what Tim and his crew have taken it to is kind of, I was watching it on Saturday night with rewatching it, and there in the it's just advanced and advanced.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully when we get home tonight, we're going to see some instant replay. We're holding him to it. Tim's got
Hey, if anybody can do it, Tim can do it.
Tim can
Pressure's
do it.
on, Tim.
Yeah, that's going to be neat to add to the deal. But I know it's, we see that you're tuned in every time, and we had some glitches last week, and
we had some glitches.
Yeah, there were some glitches, but we had good internet up there. It's just
that's what happens.
It's sometimes modern technology. We just can't. I can't get a finger on it. But it has come a long way. Believe me, I was on the road when my son played, and I was trying to watch him, and that was hit and miss about 25-75.
Yeah, I remember a while back when I tried to watch it.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. I was in Kansas all for the whole week, and it was tough. It was tough. I didn't like that very much. Coach, before we get into the Ava week, St. Michael's, you came in here last Friday. You didn't doubt it or anything. You said, hey, good team, state rank.
Yes.
Gonna have to play well.
Yeah.
You nailed it right along the head, and then you had to take a 3.5-hour journey.
Yeah.
And we played in a huge football complex.
Yes.
I mean, we were up in the nosebleed section, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. Is that right?
Oh, that's as high up as we've ever been at a football game, high school football game. I thought the boys just responded real well.
Yeah, learning how to travel and play is kind of is a skill, you might say, and you have to kind of learn how to do it. We've talked a lot about it. Through the summer, we went to Pitt State, and kind of with that idea is like you got to be able to get off a bus and go play football, and so we tried to plan that situation out where we'd travel a while and get off, stretch our legs, travel a while, get off, stretch our legs, and kind of keep our mind on football. We had a little walk through at one truck stop out there in the parking lot, and just talking a little bit, walking and talking, and kind of keep their mind, in tune to what they had to get done. And so, I think our kids responded really well and matured, in a way that was positive, and I guess you say you got to knock on wood. You want to just keep that going, and our boys just they blocked well and they tackled well, and so if you do those simple, I say simple, it's what the foundation of football is all about, is blocking and tackling, and whoever does that the best generally wins the football game. And so it's kind of how it went, and we had a good scheme defensively and offensively. I felt like that we just executed well. We turned the ball over a time or two, but it's, again, we find out how important those things are every time we do that, and so it's something we need to improve on. But it was a good night. It was a good night all over.
Well, and you say you got that board up there and you checked those boxes. Mm-hmm. And we talked about what boxes you checked at Fairgrove and what boxes were left unchecked.
Yeah.
And you said it kind of explains the
tale.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think we checked more boxes.
We had excuse me. We had one more yes than what we had last week. Therefore, we won that game is what I say, and we need to check one more, and so those little goals, I don't have a ton of goals. I learned a long time ago, just keep things really basic, tackle well, don't turn the ball over, don't beat yourself with stupid penalties. If you do those things like that, good things will happen to you.
Mr. Wilson, what was your high point of last Friday night? What was the favorite part of the game for you?
Well, the whole game was exciting, really.
Yes, it was.
If you think about that.
Right to the end.
We didn't have any droughts on scoring. There was scoring all. Both teams scored, and it was just
that's not so good. I'm with you.
It was just that we got the win in the end. That's what was so exciting.
Yes.
But I want to tell you, you said that was a big field up there, but it doesn't look anything like our field. It looked like it was out in a big field. it wasn't an impressive field to me from what I saw. Now, maybe you guys were there, you saw different, but on TV, it was just out in a big field.
Oh, there was no atmosphere like what we're fixing to see tonight, Mr.
Yes.
Wilson. And this is like an oasis in the middle of a desert. When you drive into Southwest Missouri, drive your wheels off of your car to try to find another sports complex like ours.
You won't.
Yes.
No, that's right.
Drive your wheels. I mean, I dare you.
Well, the way you come in and you see the Panther statue,
Yes.
and that's really a tremendous
Sets the
Panther
tone, doesn't
there.
it? Sets the
And
tone.
then you get on that cement platform there, and you look down at the field, and you look at the stand, and you look at the scoreboard. It all just flows, and it's down. I like seeing it down when you walk into it. The scoreboard, it all just flows, and it's down. I like seeing it down when you walk into it. It just looks tremendous.
Yes. Looks like a
I
coliseum.
don't think anyone.
Well, I was going to say it all ties in.
It all blends together.
Yes, it does. And you know, what's on the front of your shirt, that statue, that Panther statue, just kind of.
Yeah.
Doesn't that just kind of just.
Yeah.
What other school has a statue in front of their entryway to the football field?
That's right.
I hear you.
None.
I hear you.
We got to be first class. We got to be at the top of the mound all the time.
Well, and that's kind of been a goal of yours. I mean, you have had a large part to do with being first class and up there at the top of the heap. And
our whole school facilities is the same way. You know, the VOTEC Center is what I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
I really like that.
For sure.
And doing neat things. I mean, Tim's got a crew. You'll see them out there tonight.
Oh, I know. I'm impressed with that multimedia center.
Oh, man.
I told him the other day he had to sign a 50-year contract.
A 50. Did you get him to sign it?
I told him. I hope he listens.
Yeah,
he can work till he's at least 80.
At least.
Because I'm 84 right now, so why can't he do it?
That's right.
And by the time he gets close to retiring, it might be 80, might be the Social Security age anyway. It's as much as it's moving up. It definitely is. Mr. Wilson, we talked about this last year, and all the kindness and everything you've put in here, and support and everything like that. It's got to when you get off the airplane and drive down here. Do you just? I mean,
I can't wait to get here.
You can't. I love it. I love it. I love it.
No, I really do enjoy it. And I just can't wait to get. That's the first thing I do when I get here is go to the field.
Yeah.
Just
so those mamas know out there, I don't do that. I don't do that. So.
I can remember. And Coach, I was going to ask you.
I don't do that. So.
I can remember. And Coach, I was going to ask you. Games of the year, I don't remember every season and not having forcible water breaks.
Yeah.
Because the temperature, and that has to be a rule change. I mean, I know in the past it could be 68 degrees and we were out there taking water breaks.
Right.
But how's the temperature change been this week?
Well, I mean, a little warm weather always kind of, I'll just use the word mess with your head a little bit, and so. There's times when kids, you start feeling that warmth and you lose a little focus and look, it's been going on that way for years, and so a little hot weather, it's important that you stay focused on what you're doing. There's a little more sweat happening. You got to take care of the football a little better because that thing can, get a little bit slippery because you're sweating so much,
right.
Just little things like that. But our kids do a pretty good job of handling that. They work hard in the summertime, so it's really nothing new to them. I think what's important as a coach is just understanding, making sure that you remind those boys to drink water 2 or 3 days in advance. Like yesterday, I sent out a big message to all the parents and everybody and all the players. It's like, make sure you're drinking water, today and tomorrow, and getting ready for that Friday night situation, because that's where you build that hydration. You take care of issues like that. And I had a former Army Ranger come in, and I think I probably told this story on here before, that came in and talked about how to deal with heat. Guys that go out in the desert and spend several days, in 100 degrees weather in Afghanistan. And he said, the best thing you can do is just take care of your body the days before and keep lots of liquids. And if you have enough water in you, you can do anything at any time, at any kind of weather. You just got to keep water in you. And so that's what we kind of focus on.
And you have a big X on the Dr. Pepper side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got to stay away from sodas.
You got to stay away from the Dr.
That's
Pepper.
For sure. That's for sure.
You think sometimes that's a crime, but it does help.
Yeah.
Water and lemon juice. I'm telling you, those are the best. What's the hottest you remember you played? I mean, it always was hotter in '59 than it is in 2025, right?
Well, I don't remember it now. It was 67 years ago.
Yeah, that's a ways
That's
back,
I looked at that today, and it's 67 years ago. But we played. We never missed practice. And the best time of the practice was when it rained on the muddy fields. That was the best time that I remember.
Yeah.
We never missed practice. And the best time of the practice was when it rained on the muddy fields. That was the best time that I remember.
Oh,
but no, I don't even remember the heat, because, as kids when we were in the hayfield, we didn't stop.
That's right.
We bucked those bales all day long.
Didn't have air conditioning, did you?
No, we didn't have air conditioning. It'd be over 100 degrees out there in that field.
Yeah, it's just the way life was, wasn't it? If you did.
Well, I'll tell you this, and playing against Mountain Grove, I don't know much.
Zero.
But you didn't have to be much stronger than Tom Coates or Clay Hatcher. I'm just going to tell you now.
Yeah.
I played against them. Those two guys were rugged now.
Yeah, they were.
And then you had a little guy, Warren Halford, on the other side of the line.
Yeah, little Warren.
Little Warren.
But we had no weights. Never worked on weights.
Yeah. It was, you worked in the hayfield.
That's right.
Yeah.
Coach Erie and I had a hay business when we were young. We'd haul hay all night. We bought a truck together.
We got a penny a bale.
You did?
Penny a bale. We could make $6-7 a day.
Well, I enjoyed this. Is good stuff. We could talk about this forever. I'm sure Coach Swoffard handled his fair share.
Oh yeah. Grow up on a dairy farm. That's just what you do.
You do. Yeah, and that was Mountain Grove culture.
Yeah.
That was Mountain Grove culture back in the day. Everybody grew up on a dairy farm or some kind of agriculture.
Right. That's right.
And that was the deal. Now, the thing that coming to mind, we got Ava coming to town,
yes, sir.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Ava.
Well, they're a well-coached team. Those guys, every one of those coaches played for me over there, or I hired them, and so Coach Merrifield's a very good friend of mine. My son-in-law is the D coordinator, and so, they're like family in a way to me, obviously. And I spent a long time over there, and so, it's one of those teams that, I'm not, we respect them. I do. I promise you. And I talked to the boys about you respect all, but don't fear anybody. You're well prepared too. And so they will be well prepared, and they will play the best game of their year against us. And it's just how it is. And I told the boys, I was like, you just got to understand, this is their game. This is what they live for. And so they'll be ready to play, tonight, and we will too.
And I like that, and we will too. and they had to replace some big pieces. I mean, their fullback graduated. I don't know where he was in the career rushing status. He was a load since he was a freshman.
Right. Coached him. He had a lot of touchdowns.
But now, have they changed quarterbacks, or is their quarterback back? He's a senior. He started since he was a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
And we kind of
maybe he played as a freshman as well. So yeah, he's been there a long time.
We saw them a little bit at Evangel. I mean, they're very similar to us.
Oh yeah.
And is the chess match on then when you run kind of that same flex bone and everything like that? Who's going to do what right move? I mean, come on, I got to get into the middle.
Coach Merrifield is a mastermind, and he'll have a wrinkle up to work a trick play, and or two, But what it comes down to is who's going to block the best, who's going to tackle the best, who's going to do what they do best, And so, what our goal is is focus on us, not them, and do what we do really well. And I think, if we do that, we'll have a very competitive game, and and we're going to, execute the way we need to. Then we feel good about how things can go. So that's all you can do. It's not about them. It's about us. And that's how every week is. With that said, that's not just an Ava thing. It's every week. It's about us. We've got to do what we do, and and prepare for what they. We know we will prepare for them, but we've got to just execute and take care of the football and no stupid penalties and play great special teams. And if we do those things, you know what? We have a great chance of being successful.
I thought last week the goal of taking care of the penalties was a big success.
Yeah.
I thought we played a very clean, and I thought execution-wise, we really executed. I am so impressed, and I want to hear what Mr. Wilson has to say. I am so impressed with our offensive line, Coach.
For sure. They do a good job in there, and so definitely a strength of our team. Everything always starts with there. Every good team, it starts with a good offensive line. And we're blessed with some guys that just work hard right there, and they work together well. So that's the key. The unity right there, and that all starts with our center, Damian Martin, who leads that up, and so does Peyton Meddy. Those two seniors right there do a good job of leading their crew.
And Damian isn't scared of anything.
No, sir.
And he weighs, I don't know what he weighs, but
he's from out there in your part of the world where you grew up at. He lives right out there. Yes, sir.
He's a good one.
Ben Davis area.
There's always good athletes that come from Ben Davis.
Ben Davis.
That's right.
For years and years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? And we've got you've heard about the new nickname for one of our linemen. It's Malachi IHOP Williams.
Yeah, I heard that last week.
You heard that last week?
Yeah.
And so what we did on the radio is that Rocky started counting his pancakes Friday night. And he's earned his nickname.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
He's earned his nickname. What was the best part of last week that you saw, Mr. Wilson?
Well, besides the win. I liked all those touchdowns.
Touchdowns.
They all played so well. They just marched right down the field.
Yeah.
Every time except that one time, they got the ball and 7 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards. They just kept going.
Yep.
Oh, and through a strike, probably one of the best balls I've ever seen. Aiden E-step throw, beautiful pass. I mean, great game planning and great execution, I thought. And you're going to have some uh-ohs and some no-nos, but ain't nobody perfect. So I mean, but you got to get as close as you can.
We're striving for that.
You are. I knew Coach was. Coach, give me some keys to winning tonight.
Well, we're going to take care of the football, and get first downs, and I think that's always a big thing for me, and and those penalties, that the time that we punted we had one offsides penalty,
yep.
And it was the time when we had to punt. So, limiting those little issues right there are always going to be big. Defensively, making them work every inch down the field defensively making them work those guys. Nothing new here, but they want people to think they're all about 4 yards in a cloud of dust, which is fine. But honestly, you make your living on those big plays, and you can beat people that you're better than when you have a big play or two. And so we got to limit those big plays and keep that from happening, because their quarterback does a really nice job of throwing the football, and they have some guys that catch the ball well. And so that's one of the things I took away from the Evangel camp was how accurate he was and how well they caught it. And then just winning that line of scrimmage and like we have been on both sides of the football, I think that's always a monster thing. And as a rule, the team that wins that line of scrimmage wins those games. And so hopefully we can do a good job there, and we're physical. And we match their physicality, and then we exceed it. That's the hope, yeah.
And so far, our physicality is, especially on that defensive line, has been really, really impressive. I mean, both weeks I've thought, and it's going to be a big night. Mr. Wilson, was Ava the big one for you guys?
No, I think it was Houston.
Houston,
for sure.
We didn't think much of Ava my senior year, but they beat us over there. But Houston they won the SCA that year, but we should have been right in there, but we didn't. It's like, well, you've got to work as a team. Everything's got to click, and it didn't happen for us for the first 5 games, but I tell you, it's hard for me to follow the football with the quarterback. Aiden does such a good job of all of his fakes in there.
Well,
and it's difficult. I mean, you've got to really keep an eye.
Yeah, well, that's how we like it.
And by being at home, you're always favored at home.
You're
right?
always favored.
And no matter where you go, when you play at Ava, you consider them to be the home team. So I just think our boys are going to step up tonight and show Ava who the best team is.
Well, and I think they've got a little chip on their shoulder maybe from last year and
for about the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, it's been a hard
haul.
While.
Yeah.
And kudos to them too.
Yes,
I mean, kudos to them.
But at one time, it was all Mountain Grove.
Right.
Oh, I remember.
In the early 2000s,
right.
It wasn't Ava.
Hey, it went on further than the early 2000s.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
several
years. For a while, because I took a lot of tail kickings, So
it went on, and I'll tell you, they were some good teams. They were some good teams, yeah. And I told Coach Swofford's mom, he did a great job at Ava, and he'll always be remembered over there. But I'm glad he's back in the Panther Maroon.
That's right.
He's home. Yes. She said, "That's right.
That's right.
That's right." So, hey, and we had a lot of fun and swapping stories and everything like that. Prediction on tonight.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
At least 2
Mr.
touchdowns.
Wilson says 2 touchdowns. Hey, Coach, no pressure on you, buddy.
Oh, I've talked to him several times, about this winning.
Hey, it's on, and I love it, and we're so happy to have you here and your family, and
I really enjoy it. But the way that the last 2 games gone, we've scored 28 points against them, 42 against us. We should be in the 40s tonight. So we've got to hold them
You're not
down.
putting any
Boy,
pressure.
he is
You're
really.
not putting
I'm
any
just looking at the past.
past. I love it.
What they've been doing, they've
Pressure
been
is
scoring.
on. Oh my goodness.
All right. All right. Well,
I didn't put any pressure on
No,
you, did
not
I?
at all.
No.
No, not at all. Right.
I mean, I came all the way from Oregon here. I expect a
This
victory.
guy is hard on me now.
hey, he did. He traveled a long way.
He did.
And
And I'm happy to see him every time.
I hope all the
I need to
parents-
come see him sometime. I need to go see.
You need to go
see
hook
you out
onto
there.
a salmon.
That's right.
Yeah,
I know, but you got to come
I want
out.
to see. I want to see those elk that you feed.
I know
out
you
there.
got to come out and feed Sweetheart.
Sweet. Yes,
Yeah.
I got to meet Sweetheart.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Yes.
She's an exceptional woman.
Yeah, and we could sit here. We're about out of time. Mr. Wilson, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for everything.
Yeah,
Well, you're
for sure.
very welcome. I've enjoyed every bit of it. I want to see something that is nice. And we set out our goal back 20 years ago. It's been 20 years ago.
Yep.
This year that we started with the everything except the bleachers.
Yep.
Everything
The
except
mission.
the bleachers.
Yep.
Next year will be 20 years for the bleachers.
Yeah.
It goes by so quick.
Yes.
I can't believe it. I was only 64.
Just a young man.
Here it is. I'm 84 now. 20 years go by fast, and then that's why I want all these guys to sign up for 30 or 40 years, so we make sure that everything is good. Again, I've told the superintendent in Denver, everything looks great here. All it is for them to do is keep it that way.
Yeah.
And you've always been point blank on
Yes, and that's what we want to do, and we want our coach to win.
Yeah.
That's it.
that. Hey, got to have a winning coach.
You got to win.
Gotta win.
Got to win. You don't stay very long if you don't
I
win.
love it. And you know what? I wish we could do this every week. You two, I mean, when I get you both on the air, it's easy. It is easy. I know it isn't probably for Coach Swoffard, but it's easy.
He needs a little pressure every once in a while.
Oh,
Put on
man.
him.
Don't worry.
It don't hurt. It don't hurt.
Oh,
Guys,
gosh.
thank you very much. We're
Yes,
out of time. We're going to send it back to the studio. Mr. Wilson, again, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
It certainly has.